Hello fellow YouTubers, it's me again, it's been a while. This is gonna be a short review, tabletop review of this Muela raccoon. It's a skinning knife made by Muela. Muela is a company located in Spain. And the big features of this knife is that it has a very short blade, which is perfectly balanced and fits right in the hand. I have very large hands, and it fits me well. It has Lanyard Hole, and yeah, you have this. It's not jimped, but you have a little recess for your thumb to catch on, and basically, it's very nice to just use it for skinning off your deer or wild boar or whatever. And it has this nice gutting hook, which can also be used to get beneath the skin and just tear down the skin, so you can remove it more easily. So basically, I own this knife for about 2 months now, and I had the opportunity to use it 3 times during that time, because I took my first roe deer. Wait a second, I can show you. I'll just get it over here. Yeah, here it is. I hope everything gets into frame. I don't know. So basically, this is about 2 or 3 years old roebuck. It weighed in at 16.5 kilograms. That's approximately 32 pounds, I think. I hope. Yeah, and as you can see, it's a spiker, so it's a very good buck to take, because it when it can fork. We in Germany said forkeln. So basically, if they fight each other and the other roebuck trophy hits this, it will skip off and jab into the skull of the other roebuck. So that's not a good thing. That's why I took it. It was a beautiful opportunity, and I took it to my advantage. So back to the knife. I totally skinned that buck, and also another buck. This one here. This has been taken the other night. The same, actually, the following afternoon after I took my buck, by my friend Peter. If you're watching this, you know this one is yours. So back to the knife. I used this knife for skinning my buck and also to do the grolic. I must admit that I changed knives during grolic once, but this is a Skinner knife, which is not particularly designed for grolic, and so field dressing, basically. I really like the knife. I also used it to skin a wild boar that a friend of mine had taken, and I must say it's a really good handy knife. The blade length seems small, actually, but I never had the urge to grab a bigger knife, and I had 4 knives with me because I'm a knife addict. And I must say, this knife really does a good job. After I skinned the last animal, I waited and didn't clean the knife, so it was bloody, it was dirty, and I also hit a few bones with it to really mangle the edge off. So I left this knife for 3 weeks. No, wait a second, it's the 20th. So I let it for 17 days. 17 days in fat, blood, dirt, and water. And I've just put it in the sheath, and I let it, yeah, let's say marinate in that for a while to check if the blade is rust resistant. I must say, I don't know what steel this is. I have no clue. I googled it, I haven't found anything. I'm guessing it's like a, yeah, 420B or 440C Maven 8CR13 MOV. I have no clue. But since I'm studying mechanical engineering, someday I will get access, or well, not someday, but if I ask nicely, I get access to the lab with all the devices, and to check the hardness and to check the material. Yeah, so basic metallurgic testing I will perform with this knife once I get the chance to. But basically, I have two little design flaws in this knife that I would, if it was my knife design, would have changed or done differently. First of all, I would have put jimping here. Yeah, I know every rough surface on a knife that gets in contact with dirt and grime all the time, hey, that rhymes, catches dirt, but basically after you use the knife, you just really clean it thoroughly and maybe throw it even in some soapy hot water and solvent to clean it. So basically, I never slipped here, but I guess if you really went harsh on the blade, then you could possibly slip and maybe jam your thumb. I mean, I've got a big thumb, but people have small thumbs, and you can really jam your thumb into this gutting hook. The other big design flaw is the sheath. I mean, it's a very pretty sheath. It's a genuine leather sheath, which is really thick, but you might see that when I put the knife in, I hope everything is still in frame. Yeah, it is. When I put the knife in, then you can see the blade has the tendency to catch on the this little thingy right there. I forgot the name. Yeah, push button, or is it that? Yeah, I think. So basically, when you open the knife, you have it on your belt, and you just go with your thumb. I'm left-handed, so it's very it's not that nice for me, but I got this as a present, and I'm really thankful for it. And I really like to use this knife. So basically, you just go with your thumb and break it open, and then when you drag out the knife, you can just see, I will come a little closer, then you really skim with your blade over this, and maybe you can see already, I've really prevented it with this knife because I know that that is design flaw from that sheath. Because when you have a really sharp knife and you drag this over the push button, then you really mangle up your edge. And I have done that once or twice. Actually, during deboning, I hit some bones with this knife, and I dinged up the edge a little, so I didn't break it off, but I rolled the edge over. Just using the blade steel a little, and yeah, using the blade steel first to roll over back the edge back over, and then just using some finer grit stones to bring back the edge, and yeah, and after I used the stones, I recently on YouTube found a very handy trick that also works very good in the field to really hone your edge. This technique I seen on YouTube on a video from Robert Arrington. I give a little shout out on his channel. It's a really great guy, and I love his videos. I mean, they're American. The American way of hunting is a little different from the German way of hunting, but it's nevertheless any less humane or respectful to the animal. And so basically, go to his channel, watch his videos. The channel name is Deer Meat for Dinner, and they do great videos about cooking, hunting, grolic, everything. It's very great. And basically, the trick that I saw in this video was that you can use your car window. If you lower down your window, then you have this, the top of your window has some very fine grind lines, and it just works like a very fine ceramic rod, and you just run your blade over the top of your car shield glass, and you really hone your blade. I mean, it's not very good if you have a really marred up edge with rolled over steel and so, because you really have to work hard to get back the edge. But if you just notice that your blade gets duller, then you can just run it over a few times, and then you will see that it really hones the edge, and it's very razor sharp. So all in all, this blade retails for, I think, $65 and approximately the same price in euros. If you get this in Spain, you pay about 46 euros, and yeah, you can find it at places for 54 up to 65 euros, and even some idiots sell it for 75. Yeah, well, I really love the handle. The handle is very ergonomic and slick. They also sell this knife in a little longer blade, about yay long, and with horn grips. They are even better. But yeah, the Lanyard Hole I never used. I really didn't thump on the blade very hard because it's a present and I really like it. It's very hard to get a new blade because they have some issues shipping and producing, because these are handmade knives, just as the silver stag knives that Robert Arrington likes so much. I can't review those because I just can't get a hold of them. Yeah, so the sheath is very nice. It's very thick leather. It's also yeah, sealed with some sort of moisture repellent substance. It's very good stitching. I never had a problem with it, but again, I didn't really thump on the blade. Yeah, so that's my review. I hope you liked it. Maybe you give this knife a try. I would highly recommend it. Maybe you make a sheath out of plastic. Then you would solve the problem with the detent here. Yeah, all in all, I really like this knife. Again, Peter, thanks for the gift, if you're watching this. And I hope you give Robert Arrington and his channel a look. It's very nice videos, and I really appreciate them. So, till the next time, take care.